So, as I outlined in my previous video, I'm coming off of a injury earlier in the week of a groin pull, but it seems to be healing rather quickly, so no tear, nothing serious, seems to be just a light strain. And today being squat day, I'm going to take the actual squat very safe. But everything after that still goes as planned. I still plan to push all of my accessories as hard as possible, as I'm a believer in that's where the work is really done, and squatting is really just getting better at the movement. So I'm just going to really focus on my technique and pay attention to my body and work up to a single. Rocky says hello, of course. And I'm just going to keep it in a let's find out where my body tells me to stop today, and ideally by next week, squats should be back on track and ready to push it past that 600-pound mark that I've been trying to get back above for quite a few months. Rocky again. And now jumping into my warm-ups, playing it safe, feeling it out. Let's find out where I will top out. And we're safe to go up. And since that 405 moved well enough, I'm going to be throwing on a set of knee sleeves. These are actually a pair that I've never tried before. These are the Inzers. I normally squat with the Iron Rebels. A friend loaned these to me as he grew out of them. They have very little use. So I wanted to try out a set of the Inzers to see if they feel any different from the Iron Rebels. And these went on much, much easier than my Iron Rebel so far. So, let's find out. And yes, I am keeping the squats a tad bit high as a precautionary method, but I am still happy to be loading up this weight today. Well over 150 pounds of where I thought I would top out. So even if I squat this high, I am extremely happy with where I'm at, and I'm not so sure, even if it goes really well, I'm not so sure I'm gonna add weight. I will wait to decide on that until after this rep, but I am pumped to be squatting this right now, considering literally hobbling around just to get to the bathroom several days ago. And while that did move well enough to keep going up, I'm going to be smart about my progress here, because loading that 605, which is what I really want to load, will not define the rest of my prep. But loading 605 and hurting myself for real can absolutely define the rest of my prep going in the wrong direction. So we're going to stop there, keep it relatively safe, load a heavier than the previous week work sets, and put in the work where it really counts. And although I kept it a little safe on the top single, this is still heavier than the previous week. So the progress doesn't stop. I'm still moving forward. This is the work that counts, and this is what's going to drive me towards the goal in the long term. Oh. And as it's starting to rain here, reflecting on an absolute awesome training session, which I had very low hopes upon starting. Coming in thinking I was going to be lucky to squat 3 plates, wound up going all the way up to hitting a 575 single, then hitting my planned back downs, and pausing them to prove to myself that I could. Coming in and hitting my 2 sets of 6 on deads, 10 kilos up from last week, and it was easy. So truly just taking training day by day instead of coming in thinking of the worst or preparing for the worst. I just prepared for whatever the day would give me. And the day gave me plenty. The day gave me more than I asked for. Going with each session, getting the best out of it, and not really worrying about the little things or tearing yourself down as the little roadblocks come. We keep moving, we keep going, and that's what we do.